Hey everyone, welcome back. Let's get on this treadmill walking pad of mine and let's do a walk with me. First thing I always do, because I always forget, is go on my watch and record the walk in my health app on my iWatch. Whatever device you have, let's record it so we can say that we did it, right? Okay, here we go. I am going to do probably a little quick warm up just to get my legs moving. Sometimes if I go too fast, too quickly, I feel like it's hard for my body to adjust. Even though I'm used to going 3.0, if I jump right to 3.0, sometimes it just doesn't work that way. So I'm doing 2.0, we're just gonna do a little bit of a warm up, just get your legs loosened up, and then in a second we're gonna increase the speed. And let's do a good walk today, guys. Like, let's get our blood flowing. Let's feel really good. I have an awesome talk for you guys today about my journey, but then also the mistakes that I don't want you to make when it comes to dieting, losing weight, getting to your goal weight, maintaining, no matter where you're at. This talk today will definitely resonate, hopefully, and help you out. All right, so we're almost at a minute already. I'm gonna bump it up to 3. The cool thing about this walking pad is that on the keypad right in front of me, I can jump right to 3 miles per hour or 6 miles per hour. So if you wanna do a fast walk or you wanna do a run, it's just one button tap. There we go. So I'm gonna do 3.0 today. Do what you feel comfortable with. We wanna be walking at a pace that feels good to us, but that pushes us a tiny bit. If I wasn't trying to talk through this walk, I would be at 3.3, but that's just me. Do what you feel comfortable with. So now that we're at 3.0, we're into our walk, we're doing it. Congratulations for stepping on your treadmill, doing a walk in place, or just walking around your yard, your kitchen, it doesn't matter. If you're getting steps, congratulations, awesome job. Today though, I really wanted to talk about the struggles that I had years ago when I was just really trying hard to figure out this whole weight loss thing. For so many years, I thought that I had to struggle. Like, I thought that if I wasn't struggling, there was no way I was getting to my goals. I didn't even think at that point in time that things could be easy, or that weight loss could be easy, dieting could be easy, goal weight, I did not think that could be easy at all. Flash to now, fast forward to now, and you see me now, I'm literally living the easiest lifestyle possible at my ultimate goal weight in the low 130s. And what would happen is that I would really just hit resistance every single time I tried to do anything. So if I tried to start a diet plan, I've done every single diet in the past under the sun. I've done the military diet, I've done MetaFast, I've done low calorie, I had done like anything and everything you can think of, I've tried it because I was looking for the quick fix. So I just want to put a PSA out there to everyone. Don't do the diet again if it didn't work last time, or the time before that, or the time before that. Don't start keto again. Don't start the calorie counting again. Don't start any of these diet plans unless you've put the work in to repair your mindset around why you're stuck and why it didn't work last time. And the mindset part of it is so overlooked. Believe me, I overlooked it for years, literal years, and all it did really was set me back. Like, I could have accomplished so much more, so much earlier, but you know, such is life. Timing is everything. But I feel like I learned what I needed to learn at the exact right time for me. And I think that if anyone is not repairing their mindset, now is the time. And we're gonna chat about all of that today. And if you see me looking down, I have my thing here on the treadmill so that I can put my notes on it, which is really nice. But when we start the diet day 1 and we're like going into it without repairing our mindset, we're almost setting ourselves up for failure right off the bat, because if we're wishing and wanting and just, you know, daydreaming about new results, doing the same old thing that didn't work last time, guys, it's just not gonna work. So instead, we really have to look in deep and say, what about my mindset doesn't believe in my goal? And we're gonna talk about that today too, which I'm so excited about. But let's see where we're at. All right, good. 2 minutes in, are you feeling good? If you feel like you could bump it up a little bit, Do you feel like maybe you want to bump it down a little bit? Were you going a little too hard in the beginning? Adjust your speed so that it feels really good to you. And let's get back to, don't diet, you know? Make a lifestyle change that you can get your heart and your head really excited about. So I used to get so frustrated when I would try these diets again and I would last like a day or two. And then I would literally just want to give up because it just wasn't working. It didn't feel easy. It felt like a struggle. It felt like, oh my God, I'm never gonna be able to live my life normal again. You know, it felt very all or nothing mentality, which if you know anything about me and kind of like what I talk about, the all or nothing mentality, you've gotta throw it out the window, like get rid of it. But no matter where you get stuck, the last time you tried the diet that you wanna try now, where did you get stuck? Was it in, like me, the first couple days where you're like, oh, I just can't do this. There's no way I could do this. Like I'm right in the sun. Did you give up in the beginning, like me, on like day 1 or 2 and you're already like, nope, cannot do it, cannot do this? Or were you able to get a couple weeks under your belt, maybe a month under your belt, and then you just felt like it just didn't feel right. You couldn't reach your goals doing this for long term. Or were you able to lose a ton of weight or get to your goal weight, however many pounds that was for you, but then once you got there, you were like, how do I maintain this? I can't keep doing what I was doing because that felt super restrictive. And now what do I do? And then you fall off track, you kind of go back to your old ways and we gain weight back, we can't maintain it, and it's just a mess. And then again, we've got to restart and start diet day 1 all over again. And every time we do that, we lose a little bit of momentum. We lose a little bit of belief that we can do it, that it will get there. And by your mindset weakening about you reaching your goals, it's so much harder to get there that way. You almost can't get there that way. If you don't believe in your goals, it's very hard to reach where your goals are. So the belief in them is definitely the first stop. But if the last time it didn't work, the time before that it didn't work, what would make your mindset believe now that it's gonna work, right? So what do we need to do instead? Heal the mindset around why you're stuck and why you're not living your ultimate dream life at your goal weight, right? Whew. And I just wrote it here on paper in big letters. The reason you're stuck is your mindset. Every single time, every single time. It's not that diets don't work. Keto works, calorie counting works, all those meal delivery kit services, they'll work too. But is your mindset in alignment with those goals? And are you able to maintain the results afterwards? That's it, that's the key. So I hope I'm getting your brain moving, just like you're getting your body moving, to think about how do you think about your goals? How do you believe in, or should I say, do you believe in getting to your goal weight or your ultimate health goal? Do you believe you can get there? Start thinking about that. Whew. All right, guys, we're doing great. We're doing great. Getting some movement in. I feel really good. Like I feel really like just light today. Ever wake up and just feel light? That's how I feel today. Feeling really good. Got my comfortable shoes on. I am in it to win it today. And we're getting steps early for me. It's early in the morning. It's only like around 10 a.m. So I feel like I love doing these walks in the morning because then I almost crush my step goal before even lunchtime sometimes. So this is great. So the main thing that I want to do for my kids, and I know a lot of people that watch me are women. I do have some men watching me, but the majority is women. Majority is of age to have kids or grandkids. So let's talk about setting them up, setting the kids up for success with not only nutrition, but a healthy lifestyle when it comes to the nourishments for their body. Today's sponsor is Haya Health, and I love partnering with them because I found something that my picky kids enjoy taking. Their daily vitamin. So Haya is a daily vitamin for kids, and it's cleaner and tastier than a lot of the gummies that are on the market. You guys, my kids love the gummies. There's up to 2 teaspoons of sugar per serving of those gummies, not to mention some pretty ugly chemicals too if you really look into it. So I was super excited to partner with Haya because my kids not only love the flavors, but it fills in the gaps of the modern kids diet right now. And my kids are definitely very picky eaters, so it's nice to know that they're filling in the gaps with these vitamins. 93% of kids today don't eat enough fruits and vegetables. My kids are in there. They're in that 93% for sure. So Haya, like I said, fills in those gaps. Haya was actually created by pediatricians, which I love. My kids love the taste, but I love that it's not only manufactured in the United States, but it's non-GMO, vegan, dairy-free, allergy-free, gelatin-free, and nut-free. So this is perfect for my son who has an egg allergy. Just love that I have a safe alternative and I don't have to worry about the nasty ingredients that are in traditional kids' vitamins. So Haya vitamins will get delivered right to your door, and the first month comes with a reusable glass jar that your kids can decorate. My kids were so excited to do this with the stickers that Haya provided. And then each month after that, Haya is going to send a no plastic refill pouch. And I love that it's eco-friendly, less waste. I just love that. So if you go to my link, Haya is actually offering my viewers 50% off of your first order, which is awesome. Try it out, see if you guys like it, see if your kids like it. I actually like them, they taste really good. But all you have to do is go to my link. It's going to be on screen here and down in the description box. It is hayahealth.com/Hart, so it's H-A-R-T. Click that link, get your 50% off, and thank you to Haya for sponsoring today's video. How are we feeling, everybody? I feel great. This is a good workout. I feel like when I talk and I go on 3.0, my heart rate definitely is increased for sure. But now I want to kind of go into a little bit more of the mindset stuff. So when we're talking about mindset, a lot of people will message me and say, what do you mean by that? How do I know if my mindset is to blame? Or maybe I know my mindset's to blame, now what do I do? And I know like this is like such a can of worms we can open, but trust me when I say that once you start repairing your mindset around why you're stuck, you're only going to make your entire life happier, easier, more effortless, less stress, less anxiety, all of it. So some of the weight loss blocks that I had are probably ones that overlap to you guys too. So I'm gonna name some of them. I have them written down here. I used to think weight loss was impossible. I would watch other people walking around at their goal weight. They looked healthy, they were happy, they were skinny in my mind, you know, like they just looked healthy and they were happy and they were eating food. They weren't afraid of it. I was afraid of food for a long time, to be honest. I always thought that I couldn't ever have a quote unquote normal relationship with food. Now I do, and it's the mindset part. But I always used to think weight loss was impossible. Like everybody else knew this secret, and I somehow like couldn't get it. And then I thought about it too, that they can do it, but I can't. There's something about me that just is restricting me. It's holding me back from reaching my health goals. And then a lot of limiting beliefs that I hear from clients is that everyone in my family is unhealthy. Everyone is overweight. So I'm just destined to be like that too. That can feel like a very, almost like a black hole that you have to dig yourself out of. That can be very frustrating and very discouraging to have that thought. And then a lot of people I'll hear that they're going through menopause, they're about to go through menopause, they've gone through menopause, and they can't get themselves back to where they were before, or they can't configure and figure out, troubleshoot this new way of living with all of the hormone changes and things like that. A lot of people say I don't have the time, which I'm right there with you, you know? Like, but if you're making time right now to get this walk in with me, proud of you, because we could easily say, we're all busy, you guys. We're all so busy. There's so much going on in this world today. It's easy to say I don't have time. We've got to find time and make time. But that's a common one. It's a common one to say, I don't have time to meal prep. I don't have time to meal plan. I don't have time to go to the grocery store and pick out my fresh fruit and veggies. I don't have time to get in a walk. You know? I don't have time. I have too much going on. So that's very, very common. Other common mindset blocks that I hear all the time are people's ages. I'm over 35. I'm over 40. I'm over 50. I'm over 70. Guys, I've worked with people in their 70s, coaching, gotten them to their goals. It's possible. Nothing should stop you. And that's kind of what I'm going to empower you with after I go through all of these things. But another thing to really touch on, hit back on again, is that if you don't believe in your goals, so that can hold you back big time. So if you want to get to, like I did, 133, That was what I would journal and script about the whole time on my weight loss journey. I was 195 pounds and I was scripting that I was 133 pounds. So believe me, if I can get there, you can too, 1000%. So you don't believe in your goals, you have to. And if you can't believe in the big goal, you've got to get behind a goal. You've got to believe in something. And that's what you're going to go through first. That's what we're going to aim for first. So realize that everything I mentioned, and again, think about it for yourself too. What do I believe about health, weight loss, whatever your health goals are? What do I believe that's not serving me? Start thinking about that. Think about how your mindset is in fact self-sabotaging you at this moment if you're not reaching your goals. If you're reaching your goals, you're good to go. That's kind of how I feel. I still have some limiting beliefs creep up every once in a while, but I work through them and get them out of here. They've got to go. They've got to go because I know if I let them fester, let them linger, it's going to sabotage me. So every time something comes up that says, I can't reach my goal because it's just a limiting belief, just like the ones that I just mentioned, and it needs to be out of here. Whew, doing good, guys. So just realize everything that tells us in our mind that we can't reach our goals, whatever they are, doesn't matter how big or small you think they are, it doesn't matter, because they're all the same, they're all small, they're all attainable. But if you don't believe you can get there, that's what we need to work on. That's it. So it's all just holding us back. And the best part about knowing that is, if we know that we in fact are holding ourselves back, what does that mean? That means we can go on to reach our goals. And that's kind of the most important part here, is realizing that if we put up the roadblocks, these limiting beliefs are roadblocks, if we put them up, we can tear them down. We can get rid of them, we can clear them out of here, we can move past them and believe the new positive thought every single time. Whew. So, just to refer back to my notes, removing roadblocks specific to you and your journey, because everyone's are going to be a little bit different. Ours might overlap, but you're going to have some, I'm going to have some more, the next person's going to have theirs, and everyone's are going to be a little bit different and more specific to you, your journey, and your life growing up, because that's where these all came from. And again, that's why I love being able to give my kids the vitamins, because the healthy vitamins, because I want them to have a healthier relationship with food and nutrition than I did. So that's the best we can do, right? The best thing we can do is just try to be better each day. Be better today than we were yesterday. So don't beat yourself up if you're sitting here realizing, oh my gosh, like, I have a lot of limiting beliefs. So did I. I had so many, you guys, so many, and they still creep up in my mind, but now I'm able to work through them a lot easier. But if you're feeling that way too, don't let that discourage you, let that empower you. Empower you. Because awareness is always going to be the first step. Becoming aware of what we think, how we thought before, and then deciding, do I want to keep thinking this way? Does this serve me? Right? Just put it in your mind to say, let me think today about the things that might be holding me back in my journey. Whew. All right, guys, we're doing really well. I'm feeling really good. Be so proud of yourself that you're getting these steps in right now. This is amazing. So this is what I want you to imagine right now. This is an exercise I used to do for myself years ago. And this is something that I also tell my clients just to think about. Just think about this. Imagine a life where you don't have any of those blocks. What does that feel like? So what that feels like is I would sit down, take a couple deep breaths in and out, and then I would close my eyes, and I would say to myself, okay, what do you want? And in this case, it was about weight loss, goals, food, everything. I would think about everything. So how I would do this in my head is I would say, okay, well, I want to be 133 pounds. I want to see the scale. I want to see it say 133.0. I want to envision what that would feel like. So like today, I told you I feel light today. That's what that feels like. It's exactly what that feels like. It's just a light feeling and kind of like effortless. And I can get up, I can sit down, I can lay on the floor with my kids, and then I can pop back up again. I can run around the kitchen island with them, dancing to Baby Shark, because that's what we do. I can literally go outside and go for a walk with them to the park, play on the playground with them, go on the swings, come back home. Like, to me, the fluidity of it all made me imagine what 133 felt like even before I was there. I would do this exercise when I was pushing 200 pounds, like I said, guys. So don't think that you can't dream for your goals and get there. It's possible, but again, you have to start believing in it. Because if you don't believe in it, we're already at a disconnect. So get your mind behind something you can believe in and start daydreaming about it. So ask yourself, imagine, what would it be like if I was living at the ultimate goal that I want? And that could be any kind of goal, right? So we're talking about weight loss here, but it could be getting off of a certain medication. It could be running a marathon. It could be having a better relationship with food. Imagine yourself going to a restaurant and making a healthy choice. Imagine making lunch for yourself at home and eating a sizable, normal portion and feeling satisfied afterwards, not feeling bloated and stuffed and blah, and just like, you know, uncomfortable, like I used to feel all the time when I would eat food. So it was either feast or famine with me when I was, before I healed my mindset. I was either not eating enough and constantly hungry, thinking that that's how I would lose weight, or I was almost eating too much, getting too full, saying, forget it, I'm just eating whatever I want, and then making myself feel uncomfortable. And like, the feast or famine mindset does not work either. So it's really important to imagine and believe you're at your goals. How do you feel? How does that feel? What does that look like to you? And again, everybody's journey is going to be so different. Everyone's blocks are going to be different. Everyone's goals are going to be different, but that's what makes this a beautiful thing, right? Catch my breath for a second. I got excited there. Whenever I talk about imagining and daydreaming and empowering you or clients or anybody, I get so excited. You guys should hear me on my group calls. I'm just so excited because I want this for everyone. You know, I want the freedom that comes with health for everyone. And trust me when I say it's attainable, it's possible. If I can get there, you can get there too. It's just about the strategy of it. This feels really good, guys. I'm feeling amazing. Oh, I'm gonna do a little bit of stretches. Wow, that feels really good. Do it with me. Feel how good this feels. I've really been into jumping on this walking pad lately with my Kindle app. And I've been reading so many books. I love it. Currently reading The Coworker. So when I read a book, I like to read for, you know, pleasure, like thrillers or fantasy. And then when I'm listening to things, I listen to self-help things or Abraham Hicks. Those are it's a little inside look into what I'm doing like on a daily basis. I'm always trying to have a balance between learning and self-care. But the time goes by so fast when you're reading a book on this walking pad treadmill. So you could actually fold this down and this can go underneath your desk. Right below by my feet is a pad that tells you how fast you're going and everything. It's a screen, so you can control everything with a little remote control. And then, or you could have it up and have it up here. But highly recommend for more steps. This has been a game changer for me. Because again, I'll do this without filming it. I'll just jump on here with my book, put it here, and just be on here for 20 minutes, half hour, and not even realize that the time is going by. It's the best way to find your steps throughout the day. I love it. So everyone's homework for today, before the sun overtakes my face, is think about what your goals are and imagine being there now. Anything that comes up that is a mindset block, that's what you need to focus on. That's what we need to look at. And again, this is just scratching the surface of getting you to your health goals, getting you to repair your mindset. If anybody wants to go deeper with any of this, there's so much more to do. And there's so much more support for you. I have a one-to-one private coaching membership that you can get involved with me, where we work directly together to get you to your goals, uncover these mindset blocks, and just clear them out. Clear them out, clear them out, because that's the only thing that's holding you back. And then we do the same thing in my group. The group mastermind is amazing, you guys, amazing. And now is the best time to join either one of those, because you'll have full support for the entire holiday season. Let's take you from now until the new year. And wouldn't it be awesome to not have to set a weight loss goal for your New Year's resolution? I did that for so many years, so many years. And I'm so thankful that I don't have to do that anymore. Now it's just about becoming even healthier and up-leveling my health journey now. And it's so much more fun when you let it be easy. So all of my coaching opportunities are down below. You can also message me or email me on Instagram. Definitely follow me there too if you're not, because I share this kind of stuff every single day. And it's a great way to interact with me as well. Now is the time to get your health under control. If it's something that you've been wanting to work on, now is always the best time when it comes to our health. So thank you again to Hart for sponsoring today's video. Thanks again for walking with me, and I'll see you really soon with my next video. Bye guys. We did it.